Hey, it's Nate from County Line Training. So I got something exciting to announce. I'm pretty excited about this. The rest of the guys are really excited about this. Uh, we are going to start a defensive shooting league. So it kind of started, we went to some of the other national leagues and we went to go shoot them and go hang out. And what we thought was going to be a defensive pistol situation turned into, and was perceived as, actually it was very specifically told to us, it was a game. So it was not taken seriously, not using what we consider to be proper training of fundamentals and techniques, but instead was actually building training scars and in improper techniques and actually encouraging that for the sake of the game. So it was more important to be a good competitor and to be as do everything in you to your advantage in that situation than it was to use good tactics or good procedures and make sure that you were doing things correctly. And that to us, it's just wrong. It totally is fundamentally wrong. You're training one way and then in real life to practice in a real life scenario, and then you're going and doing this game or this competition, and you're doing the exact opposite of what you would want to do. A lot of unloaded guns, a lot of unload and show clear, a lot of walking the stage first and using cover and concealment differently than you would in real life because it's more advantageous for the stage and for the time and where the clock runs everything. And it just to us was like we could probably get over a lot of those things and just go do it for our own benefit, but some of the rules and just the mentality there were they just seemed counteractive to what we thought should have been the correct way. And it isn't a knock on those organizations or those people. Their goals are just different than ours. And there was a lot of really good guys at the local match we went to, a lot of really good people. They were very helpful, more than enthusiastic to get you involved. However, their goal was to have a good friendly competition and a good game and not build strong tactics and strong fundamentals and techniques, where ours is going to be different. Our focus is going to be on the fundamentals, the tactics, and the techniques you need to save your life that we teach in our classes. That is emphasized first, and the time is secondary. And so it's going to be scored accordingly. Where you may be able to rush the stage and miss your hits, but you will still come out ahead in some of those other classes or other competitions. Ours is not going to be that way. Only hits count. So our scoring is going to be based accordingly. The hits are good, and if you miss, it's going to be a big penalty. So that it is encouraged and pushed that you have to take your time to make those hits, because it doesn't matter who fires their gun first; it matters who makes their hits first. So we're gonna push that. We're gonna shoot Sunday mornings from like 8 to noon, and we're gonna do it roughly once a month. The way our calendar works out with some of the hosted classes we got coming in, some of our own classes, it's not exactly once a month. It's like every 3 to 6 weeks, somewhere in there, because of holidays and things like that as well. So the calendar's on our webpage, but we're gonna shoot every Sunday. It'll always be Sunday. There are basically nine events from now till November, roughly once a month, starting in the end of March, going until the middle of November, and we're going to take your scores that will be based on a timer. The lowest time is obviously more ideal. And then there will be penalties for missed shots, improper procedures, shooting friendlies, things like that. We're going to incorporate some medical in there every once in a while. Maybe not every drill, but a couple of them, like, application of tourniquets, things like that. And we're going to take your 5 best events. And then we're going to compile them, and at the end of the year in November, we're going to give away, the first place is going to be a Glock 19, or a certificate for the same dollar amount of gun. Second and third place, we're going to give away SOE gift cards, and then we're working on some other prizes with some sponsors and some other people that might be donating some stuff. In addition to, based on the interest, we get a lot of interest, we'll definitely bump that prize package up. And the top 5 people will also get trophies. So, there is definitely a competition involved, but it's friendly. But the focus is on proper tactics, proper technique. It's primarily from your handgun. So it's going to be from your concealed carry, your everyday carry, your rig. We're not going to allow any type of special race guns or setups that would be different than, you would normally carry. Concealment does not mean a vest with weights in it or anything like that. It's actually you walk up, you switch your ammo out, and you shoot. That's it. So we're going to do some stuff that's going to be some low light stuff with flashlights, best we can, given the time of day. We're going to do some stuff around and inside of cars, which is a whole other video, but we have some cars we can shoot, so we're going to do some stuff around cars. We're going to do some stuff with at least one or two of the events will have rifle or shotgun, long gun stuff in it. Maybe that you don't start out with that, but you come across it, or you would shoot probably our guns, so that it can limit the cost for our guns and our ammo. That's fine. It's not a big deal. Our goal is that you're going to shoot about 100 rounds in an event in 4 to 5 stages. And one of the big things we're going to strive for, and I know it's going to be hard for us to do on every stage of every event, but we want it to be ran cold. Meaning, not in the traditional range sense, but meaning you don't get a chance to see what's about to happen. You can't walk up and see it. It's going to be hidden from view. So you walk around the corner, your timer starts, and you're now in a scenario, and you have to deal with it. There's no chance for you to game it or preview it and say, oh, this guy's here, I'm going to run here, then shoot this, then shoot this. No, it's like, I have to deal with this now, on the clock, and instantaneously, the same or as close as we can get it in real life. Because you don't get a walkthrough in real life, we're not going to give you a walkthrough here. Now, I know that's going to be hard to do, just logistically, for 4 or 5 stages, sometimes as many as 6 stages, for 10 to 20 guys shooting, or girls, every week. We're not going to be able to do it on all the stages. But we could probably get 2 or 3, maybe all of them, depending on what they are, where we can run them blind, where nobody knows what's going on. And the only way you're going to know is if somebody tells you. And that's kind of discounting their abilities, and you're taking that teachable moment away from the other people there. So these aren't a class. We're not going to be there to teach you things, but we're not going to let you do things poorly. So it's not only open to our alumni, it's open to anybody who has proficiency in drawing from a handgun, or drawing from a holster, from any class. So any of our alumni, of course, but then any other reputable schools alumni, or anybody who's just got a lot of practice and can come do it. If you're a safety risk, we're going to have to probably ask you to leave or work with you or something like that, take you aside and we'll do something. But our goal is here, we're not here to teach you. We're here to allow you to test your skills that you've learned somewhere else, whether it be at our classes or somebody else's that you're practicing at home. So to put those under fire a little bit, under stress, and see what happens. Same with testing your gear, some of that things, in a friendly, competitive environment. But it's a big focus on doing it correctly, making your hits, and not the gaming aspect of it, even though there is a competition. So check out our website for more info, cltrainingllc.com. It's also on our Facebook page. You can follow us on Facebook for a little more current announcements. It gets updated almost daily, where the website, obviously, only when major information is coming by. And pay attention. If you have any questions, ask. But it's open for men and women of all ages from any school, as long as they are proficient and safe with drawing from a holster, because everything will be from concealment. So if you have any questions, give us a call or shoot us an email. Thank you. Have a great day.